It's week 2 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Panthers and the Cardinals on EA Sports.
A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scotch, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as the default. A great passer.
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
One of the beauties of the quarterback position is it's not cookie cutter. QBs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are 5'10", some are 6'6". Some are better on the run, some are better in the pocket. For Kyler Murray, and he is at his best when he's playmaking. When his athleticism, that dual threat nature comes to life, that is when he is typically a defense's worst nightmare.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to Connor. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's Connor again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
1st and 10 from the 41. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 46-yard line.
From the 46. Wilson's got it. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first. And the Panthers into the nickel set. 3rd down coming.
3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left with 4th down here. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Cardinals football. Now we get set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. 1st and 10, Murray. That pass is complete to McBride. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. Benson with a first down and more. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 2nd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Murray. Wilson on the slant. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Benson now from the gun. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Avoids the sack. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cardinals go up 6-0 here in the first. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. His return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second try. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap now to Young. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young. Finds a man, right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. 3rd down coming. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
After the penalty, 3rd and a yard coming up. They'll run here following the penalty. The juke gets him some running room. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here on 1st down. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 3rd of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. Moment. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard on the give. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 3rd down, it's Young. He's got him. That's McMillan. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Running back sent in motion. The throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal. Hubbard is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. They'll set up here for the point after. And the kick is good. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Taken in by Tip Ryman. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Kyler looking to throw. Gets this one to Harrison. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. An extra corner into the game for the Panthers. 3rd down. Here's Kyler to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Blake Gillikin on to punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. It's fielded at the 14. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. This one returned for 11 yards. And it's going to be Panthers football. They send him left out of the slot. Here's Young on 1st and 10. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
To the air on 1st down, Young. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Young working from the gun. That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now Murray on the play fake. Complete out to the right side. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back to the air, Murray. Taken in by Harrison. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
The Panthers set to take the field. And they'll have to go just about every bit of 100 yards to reach the end zone. That punt sets them up at their own 2. They're out and set, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They run again with Hubbard. And this one does not go far. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. Here's a give up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of 2. They're left with 4th and 7.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. A 1st down carry for Connor. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. It's the Cardinals with work to do on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Snared by the running back, here's Trey Benson. And he won't salvage that, it's a loss on the play.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He's got him, that's McBride. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
A gain of 5.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Panther offense headed out to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down. Young to throw it. It is Cup, left side. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. Cardinals going nickel here, 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. He has the first over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Prior to 1st down, they decided to call a timeout.
And the Panther 1st down.
Out of the gun, Young. Taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And look at this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Out come the Cardinals on offense late in the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Able to get it to Benson.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. Murray here on 1st down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So it'll be 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
A 52-yard attempt.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. So we've arrived at halftime, and the Panthers impressive so far. They've got a lead so far on the road. Now we'll send you to our studios in Orlando and Jonathan Coachman for a look around the league with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, where you see the final score there. Ricky Pearsall, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounced back from the defeat on opening weekend. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. The Browns playing well early as they get to 2-0 with a road win there. It was the running back, Chuba Hubbard, who put together a solid first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Ewer.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Carolina ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. 1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. From the 31. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Up the middle, Hubbard. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. It goes as no gain on the 3rd down run, and now they face 4th down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Carolina in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. Out head the Cardinals now on offense. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Connor here from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt goes 63 yards. And it'll be their football. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Counterplay, Hubbard. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Hubbard again. This is ahead for about 5. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Here's Young to throw. McMillan hauls it in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Now it's Young. That one's complete, right side. And they get this down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he gets him around 6 there. Dadrian Taylor Demerson getting there for the tackle.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down, but instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Tight end in motion right. Here's a give to Hubbard. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Young on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Cardinals grab it. Look, we can spin positive here, Brock. You take away the end team, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything they were hoping for. Unfortunately, all that work and efforts, it's gone.
Hey, Kate, Cal, how important were those finals?
Pretty important.
Yeah, so was that ball security right there.
The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running to start this drive with Connor. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Murray. Gets this one to Harrison. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. So now here's 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Kyler to throw. That's complete. Here's Connor. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Picked up at the 38. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. It's caught. That's Thielen. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play action now. Young. He's got him. That's McMillan. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Panthers.
Young looking to throw. Connection made to Tremble. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Trying to get outside with Hubbard. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
On 3rd down, it's Young. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only 3 on the gain. It's now 2nd and 12. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
They bring Thielen in motion right. Here he is on 3rd and long. Looking right, and he finds him. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense headed back to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. This one quickly to Harrison. And he'll get it up to the 44. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Oh, saw some movement there, and that's going to cost them 5.
Ball start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They'll run here, following the penalty. And they wrap him up after a short push to the 42. Only 3 on the gain. It's now 2nd and 12.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pressure coming, it's Murray. That's caught for the 1st. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Shotgun handoff to Connor. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Benson now from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here's Connor on the option. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And he'll have it down to almost the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Murray. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Finds Sanders. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Gets this to Sanders.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's a give up the middle. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second and 6 coming up here. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Direction doesn't look good here. He missed it right. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it. It breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
Back out runs their offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Murray looking to throw. He's got Harrison. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Only 1 timeout left, but they do have the 2-minute warning coming up as well. They've got 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals losing by 7. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing now from the gun. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes.
Holding. Offense.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Here he is to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the Panthers' 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Setting up to pass. He'll get this one to Connor. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30.
He'll look to throw it. Bails out of the pocket. Oh, he lost the football. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball.
And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Carolina about set to go once again offensively. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Panthers beginning to celebrate their win here as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Glendale.